Hey, I'm Cody. This is Justin. It's September 19th. We're getting ready to hunt my dog's Ranger in May. First off, I'd like to give a shout out to all my subscribers, fans, and sponsors. You guys have definitely helped me become the fastest growing #1 coon hunting YouTube channel out there. Let's get some dogs in the woods. Well, we just got Ranger turned loose there. He's been loose just a couple minutes. May's in the box. I'd like to give a shout out to Matt Williams for sending me this Bigdog Genesis. Seems like a pretty nice light. This whole hunt's going to be lit with the Bigdog Genesis. Ranger is now 219 yards. Going down a fence row. I wish he would get off the fence row and get down in the holler. I turned him loose this way and he come around and, well, I think I just heard him strike in there. 221 yards. Sounding good, ain't he, buddy?
Yeah.
Listen there, I think he's locating. Old Ranger just treed right there, boys. As soon as we was talking, he's treed. See how far he is now. 204 yards. Sitting in there hammering down. We're going to get a lead strap and heading there to him. Well, Ranger's really sounding good in here. He ain't that far away. I'd like to get in here and see some coon eyes real quick. This fence row runs right up from the main creek. I'd say coons come up that creek, up here to these houses, and there's cornfields up there on the road, up there looking for something to eat. You can probably hear Ranger there now. We're about 80 yards from him. Got to go through a little patch of woods and see what he's got. He's just right down this hill here. Pretty much right on the end of it. Sounding good. He's right on this little tree here. It runs up into this big tree. Seems about like everywhere I go, look, or something blocking half the tree. I can see the tip top of it here. You can't get a lot in this little tree he's on. I got Ranger off his tree. Can't get a light in it. Just soon send him on. Get in there, bud. Come on. We'll get him on another one here. This little creek runs right into the main creek, so should be able to get a coon struck up here. Well, Ranger's down the creek there, 97 yards. He just opened up again. You can hear him right there. Sounds like he's bumping a tree a little bit. As you can hear back there behind me, 100 yards, treed. He treed about right where he struck in, and we'll head in there to him. He's definitely on a bigger tree now, right on the fence row. I believe I just seen the coon look at me right up here. Yeah. There it is. There's the coon. Well, the coon looked at me twice from the other side of the tree. Seemed like it was through on this side. I'm trying to find a better spot to where I can record it. And it's eastern Kentucky. Hard hunting. It's hard to see in the trees. You're always in the middle of the woods and no fields to really shine from. It looked at me twice. Trying to get over here and locate its body. Well, we just got off that tree there. Feels like it's 100 degrees out here. I don't want to sit and let a going on 9-year-old dog tree too hard. It's too hard on him. But he had to meet. I'm awful proud of him. I'm gonna go up here and turn May loose. I'm burning up. We just got Ranger off that tree. He made 2 trees down there on that creek. I'd say he had to meet both times. I've seen it once for sure. The other tree I couldn't shine. We are going to drive up here to a pretty good sized patch of woods. I've treated a lot of coons in there. Of course, I've killed a lot of coons in there. So hopefully there's one left to mate a tree. May's a little bit over a year old, and she's treating coons pretty good with the adult dog. She's treated quite a few coons by herself. It's time to break her off the old dogs and make her do it on her own, earn her keep. Every dog I keep at the house will treat their own coon. I don't like having to have 2 dogs to make one, but you'll see her right here in a second. This right here is May. I'm getting out now. Trying to get you a little audio on May here. Got one of the best mouths I've ever heard on a female. There she was. Well, May went in there 232 yards, running a good track, and then shut up. Come back up here to me. Well, here goes round 2 with Ranger. He's eager to go again. After he gets done, I'll just turn May loose again. I don't get my fingers broke in the collar. About 100 yards from Ranger now. He's a hammering down. Really sounding good. Sound tight and right, boys. I already see the coons are looking down at me. There it is. There it is again. There's old Ranger in there looking good, boy. Got the meat. Can't hardly see him for the briars. Guys, that's the way a coon dog's supposed to act. Get in here, get tight and right, get treed, have the meat. Looking good. I'm gonna get him and head on back to the truck. This is my young dog May. There's a great big cornfield over there. Patch of woods through here. I hope I can get a coon struck up there and she can get a treat. Good looking dog. Well, May's right behind me here. She's about 10 yards in a cornfield and struck in, and hopefully she's running a coon there and drives it out of that cornfield and gets it treed here for us. Well, May has been running a track for about 30 minutes. She's ran through this cornfield and around and around and around, and now she's ended up in the barn. I'm gonna walk in here and look up in these rafters and see if I can locate a coon and get her out of there. It could be anywhere in this whole barn. I ain't seen it just sitting nowhere. So we're gonna get her and put her in the truck. Ain't no sense of keep fighting around this barn. Yeah, she done a good job of running that track through that cornfield. Too bad it couldn't have went to a tree instead of a barn. That's part of it though, it happens. Well, we just got May out of that barn. It's 1:30 in the morning going on it, ain't it, Justin?
Yeah.
About 1:30, and got about a 2-hour drive home. I got to work in the morning. I'm tired. I'd like to thank Matt Williams again for this Bigdog Genesis. I've shined it a lot tonight. It's light and bright. What do you think? Had a good time?
Had a good hunt.
I'd like to have seen May tree a coon, but she ran one in a barn and she run 230 some yards out one way and shut up and come back. It won't be too much longer. All these leaves will be off these trees. Season will be in a couple of weeks. I'll be able to start shooting some coons out. I can't wait for that. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. I want to thank all my fans and sponsors. Until next time, put them on the wood. Kentucky Cooner, out.